नमस्कार मित्रों, गुड इवनिंग फ्रेंड्स टू ए न्यू एपिसोड of the awareness campaign run by our NGO Alert Citizens Forum of India. In this episode, friends, we are going to talk about the rights and responsibilities of patients. Yes, patients. Friends, ever since the pandemic broke out in our country in the month of March, we have seen hospitals being flooded by patients. People who were infected had to often, in the beginning, run helter-skelter, trying to locate a good hospital, trying to locate a hospital where they would get a bed to get themselves admitted, or trying to get themselves admitted in the government set up Corona care facilities at various places in various towns all across the country. The patients had it really very bad in the last 8-9 months. In the beginning, the ventilator facilities were very scarce, the oxygen facilities were very scarce, the ICU facilities were very scarce, and we have heard that many people succumbed to Corona because of lack of these facilities. It took the government some time to gear up its act, and it was only from the month of May onwards that there was enough supply of oxygen, the arrangement for the beds, the ICUs, the ventilators were ramped up, availability of the PPEs was ramped up, and then the patients started getting admitted themselves in decent hospitals. This brings us to today's subject, the rights and responsibilities of the patients. Friends, we have heard of patients complaining lack of proper infrastructure, lack of proper service, or lack of proper medical facilities in the hospitals when they were admitted for the Corona treatment. I don't deny that. But then there have been unfortunate incidents also where the patient's relations have taken law in their hands and disrupted the functioning of certain hospitals at various places. That also is wrong. So let us have a look at what are the rights and responsibilities of the patients. The first and foremost right of a particular patient, any patient, is he has a right to access proper health care treatment. The second right is his right to confidentiality and privacy. Yes, the hospitals, the doctors owe it to the patients to keep the patient's information and his diagnosis in camera, that is in private, and not leak them out to anybody and everybody. The patient also has a right to have a healthy and safe environment for treatments in the hospitals. He has to be communicated by the doctors in the language in which he understands. So that is his right to be communicated. उसे जो भाषा समझती है वो भाषा में डॉक्टरों ने उसे कम्युनिकेट करना चाहिए कि ट्रीटमेंट किस तरह की होगी, कैसी होगी और उसे क्या हुआ है. The patient has a right to receive treatment from an accomplished doctor, and that right is bestowed on all the citizens irrespective of their social or financial status. Because in a hospital, when you are a patient, for a doctor, all patients are alike. The patient also has a right to seek second opinion after being diagnosed by a particular doctor. And he also has a right to refuse a particular line of treatment. Then a patient has a right to complain if he is unsatisfied with the treatment which he is receiving or the service which he is receiving from a particular hospital. The patient also has a right to give an informed consent, meaning सब कुछ जानने के बाद, सब कुछ समझने के बाद ही पेशेंट ट्रीटमेंट के लिए अपनी सम्मति दे सकता है, यह उसका अधिकार है. The patient has a right to participate in the healthcare policy decisions and treatment line of treatment. उसे क्या हुआ है, उसका ट्रीटमेंट कैसे होगा और वो कौन करेगा, ये जो डिसीजन मेकिंग है उसमें हिस्सा लेने का पूरा अधिकार पेशेंट को होता है. The patient also has a right to seek information about his health on a day-to-day basis. He also has a right to inquire about the cost of the treatment which he is undergoing. And post-hospital care is also one of his basic rights. The doctors have to ensure that he gets possibly the best care post-hospitalization. Now we will look at the responsibilities of the patient. The first and foremost responsibility, friends, the patient has to be a good patient. Once he is admitted in the hospital, he has to hand over himself in the hands of the doctor. While admitting himself to the hospital, he and his relations have to give a true, real and accurate information about his medical condition. He has to inform the doctors about any prehistory of his illness or any allergies he has towards any medicines. He also has to provide proper and accurate information regarding his insurance policies and his financial position, which shall help the doctor determine the line of treatment. He should understand the medical plan and the treatment plan being unraveled by the doctor and meticulously follow the plan. And the most important thing, he and his family owe it to the doctors and the hospital that they don't create any sort of nuisance to the hospital and other patients. If a patient follows all his rights and responsibilities, then he becomes a good patient for the doctors also, and they can take a proper care of the patient, take a proper line of treatment, and see to it that the patient recovers in time and is back on his feet hale and hearty. So much for this episode. Thank you very much.